Hello, welcome back. It's Cheryl here at the Made on Sunday studio. Now, I don't know about you, but from a scale of introverted to, I said introverted, right? Introverted to extroverted, I definitely fall more towards the introverted side. I'd probably be like around here. And when I started my business, one of my biggest fears was the infamous live client presentation. Now, it's kind of funny to think about this now because I used to be in corporate 9 to 5 and I was a client. So I sat in many really intimidating, let's just say, client presentations because I worked for a really big company, and so those presentations were a little bit more serious, and it was with agencies where we were paying them millions, thousands of dollars. So I totally understand, the intimidation of live client presentations sometimes, but also how inefficient they actually can be sometimes. On top of that, I actually moved from Canada to Amsterdam. I live in Europe now, and all of my clients are still in North American time, meaning there's probably around a 6 to 9 hour difference between me and my clients. So I definitely knew when I started my business that I did not want to work in the middle of the night doing live presentations, because I didn't start a business to work at night, right? I'm sure we can all agree. So I actually use pre-recorded client presentation videos using an application called Loom. Not sponsored. But I do love it for many reasons, and I actually wrote it on my iPad, some of my top reasons why I do this. I feel like pre-recorded client presentations can actually be really beneficial in your business process, and these are the reasons why I felt that way for my business. So number one, obviously the top one is my introverted self loves it. It relieves all, if not, basically all of my anxiety around having to do client presentations. Now, also caveat, I have a graphic design business, so what I do might be slightly different from what kind of service-based business that you might own. So, it really works for most, if not all, of the client presentations that I need to do, but maybe it only works for a few of your types of presentations. Now, number two, time zones. Like I said, I live 6 to 9 hour difference from most of my clients. So just the fact that I don't need to schedule a call, I don't need to, I can pre-record it at a time that's available for me, and I can do it as many times as I like before I feel like it's the perfect presentation. And then also my clients also has the benefit of being able to watch it at any time they like. I work with a lot of busy entrepreneurs, so the time that we schedule, that I'm available might not always be available for them. So that's number two. Number three is and looping back to my corporate days, I actually feel like pre-recorded videos sometimes are a lot more efficient than live presentations. And here's why. Because when I was a client back then, we did mostly all live client presentations, and I almost felt a little bit forced to give some sort of initial feedback during the live presentation. And that's kind of what I was taught during my corporate days. Don't get into the detail, but you do have to give an overall what you think, kind of a first gut feeling of how you feel about what was presented for the day. And let's just be honest, most of the time I would say something during the live presentation as feedback, and then when I actually regroup with my team and really think through my thoughts and go through the presentation, usually the feedback that I give them after all of that happens is quite different from my initial gut feeling. So I feel like gut feelings aren't the most accurate sometimes. And so I feel like having a pre-recorded video actually allows me to be more articulate with my pre-recorded presentation. And then it actually gives the benefit to my client to gather their thoughts, really watch through and collect all of their questions before they come back with their feedback. So that's number 3. And number 4 is, because this is specifically with using Loom, I actually love using Loom because you can basically like click, and I'll show you a tutorial right after this point right here, is you can literally click on like 3 buttons and then it immediately records your video, and then on like the corner there will be like, you can also have a screenshot of you in a bubble, so that it just creates that kind of intimate feel where the client really feels like you are there with them, speaking to them, and then the fact that you have your screen recorded, it's just so helpful to kind of like walk through things with them. It just makes way more sense. Also, the quality is way more higher than like if you were to use Zoom to present something, because I don't know if you're feeling the same way, but whether I use Zoom or Google Meet, great applications, love them, use them, but they're not always the most reliable in terms of like the quality of the screen, just because it is live, but also because it depends on, there's so many variables. Your internet needs to be awesome, their internet needs to be awesome to see things more clearly. So this ensures that it's always high definition. And the great thing about Loom, as you'll see in the tutorial, is literally right after I finish my video, it automatically uploads it into a streamable video. So there's no downloading, there's no like capturing and then uploading or whatever. And then it automatically gives you a link. So all you have to do is just share that link with your client, and that's it. They just click on the link, they turn it on, and they watch it. There's no like technical difficulties ever. Even if your client may not be as tech savvy, they know how to click on a link and press play, and that's literally all they have to do. So it's just been so helpful for me and saves me so much time. And in fact, all of my tutorials on my YouTube channel is actually filmed on Loom. So that will also give you an idea of how you can use Loom for not only client presentations, but if you wanted to just film like a tutorial for your client or for YouTube. All right, so let's get into the tutorial now. Let's get into my laptop and I'll show you how to use Loom. Welcome to my laptop. So the funny thing was I actually filmed this episode last week, but then at the end of last week, Loom actually came out with a new update, and it is almost, well, there are a lot of changes. Let's just say that. So I am back here refilming this for you guys, hoping to provide the best and latest information for you. So let's get right into it. Before I start actually showing you how to use Loom or how I use Loom for my business, I'm just going to talk about like the plans that they have. So they have now that's called the starter plan, the business plan, and the enterprise plan. I believe there were 4 plans before, and they always had a free plan. So a little bit of difference now is this free plan, you can actually create up to 100 videos, and now they have these like new feature called screenshots for free. That's a new feature, but it's pretty easy to make screenshots already on the MacBook, so not really useful. But yeah, so you can make up to 100 videos. It was previously 25 videos, so this is a huge upgrade. Up to 25 creators. I don't really use this feature, so to be very honest, I think it's like a creator is now you can actually have multiple people working on one video together. But I don't use that feature. I usually do one takes with Loom, and then I don't even do any editing because I edit off of Loom, and then I export the video or share the video right away. The other thing is huge is previously you can only do 25 videos but unlimited length. Now it's 100 videos but only 5 minutes each. So that's a huge change as well. If you are planning to use Loom for client presentations, 5 minutes may not be enough for you, and so you might want to consider either shortening your videos or going with someone else for this. So unfortunately, that is a miss in my opinion. But obviously they want people to upgrade to the Pro. Now I actually use this, the pay plan right now. I started off with the free plan when I first started my service-based business, but now I have upgraded to the paid plan because one of the awesome features of the paid plan, well now, is you get unlimited recording length. Most of my videos that I record on Loom are over 5 minutes for sure. So the free plan wouldn't even work for me right now. Most of my client presentations are about 15 minutes long. So yeah, keep that in mind when you're thinking about using Loom, whether on the free plan or on one of the paid plans. And then one of the best features on the paid plan is that you can do up to 4K quality videos. And because I actually do use Loom to record all of my tutorials for YouTube, it is definitely important for me that all of these videos are of high quality. But if you're just filming for clients, then it's super easy. You can probably just go with like something with a lower quality. Now, I do want to caveat that it's limited of 100 videos, but I think once you create like your 101st video, just the first video will get removed like immediately. That's how it used to work. I'm not sure how they are doing that now. Let's say video recordings will cut off at 5 minutes, and then you can create as many videos, but you can only access the most, yeah, exactly. So you can only access the most recent 100 video. All right, so with that being said, let's get right into Loom. So this is what my Loom homepage looks like. I actually use Loom, like I said, for my client presentation. So one great thing is you can actually create like different folders. So I create a folder for each client that I work with. And then they have actually, this is a new feature as well. So it all used to go into one big folder. And now any Loom recording that you do goes right into your personal space. That's where all videos will go. And then you can decide whether you want to put it into your team space. Now your team space, I won't be using this feature, but if you do work for a company, or if you have a team of your own for your business, then you might want to add different team members in so that you can all be recording and editing in the same space. I'm a one-man show, so it'll just be me. And then I believe shared video is any videos that other people have shared with you will show up here. All right, so that is a view. One thing I do recommend is to use Loom, you can either use it as a Chrome extension. So if you go up here, you can download either the Chrome extension, which I don't recommend. I would just go with the desktop app. So the desktop app, it'll open up like here, and then it will become like a little extension on your extension bar up here. Hello, you can see me now. So on Loom, the desktop app, basically how you use it is, let's just pretend here. Let's pretend that I am about to film this. Let's say I am about to film this for my client and I want to walk through this brand board with her. Maybe I just completed it and I want her review on it. So in order to do that, I would click on the Loom icon up here. And then when you're doing this, you can actually choose between screen and camera. So this bubble right here will show up when the camera is on. You can do screen only. So sometimes I do this if I don't have, like, if I am not ready to be on camera, or I don't want to be on camera, or I don't have a good background, so I just do the screen only. And then you can also do cam only, which I almost nearly never use, because what's the point of using Loom if you're just filming yourself? So usually I would be using the screen and camera only. Now they have a new like feature called screenshots, basically just like taking a screen capture of your screen, which I don't really understand why you would need Loom for that. You can choose what kind of settings, and then right down here is where it's really important. because I'm on, so I think with the free version, you only get until 720p, but on the paid versions, you get up to 4K. So because I'm not in a 4K monitor right now, I can't film in 4K, but I can once I move it up into my 4K desktop. So right now, 1080p is like well enough for most screens. So that's what I would typically do so that it is crisp and clear. Perfect. I don't know why. Oh, there. Let's do 1080p. And then once I'm ready to film, I just click start recording, and then I can choose the desktop, which is this one I'm using right now. And then it's gonna pull up a countdown. And then it's starting. So I can be like, hey, Alexis, this is your new brand board, and just kind of talk through it. And what's awesome, because it is like following your screen and it's showing, you can kind of like say hi to your client. And then you can kind of show them with your mouse like where you're talking about. So if you're doing like a website review, let's say, then you can actually show them like clicking through different screens and just like showing them in action. It's a really great way to kind of present in a very interactive way. And then your bubble can actually move around the screen. So let's say you want to present something that's on the left-hand corner, then you don't want your face to be covering anything. You can actually move it. Your bubble can be small. This is a small one right now. You can do a little bigger one. And then you can do like full screen. So if you're like, yep, let's wrap this up. You can like put it in full screen or something, but this is huge. So, and then instead of, yeah, I can do also a little profile photo instead as well. So you can like swap it up a little bit, which is pretty awesome and very convenient. Perfect. So I'm just gonna end this video. If you want to end the video, you can just click on the icon again, and it will end the video, and immediately it will upload the video and start, yeah, like basically in a couple minutes or seconds, this video will be completed. And then usually I would rename it logo walkthrough. And then look, it literally took 2 seconds, and now the video is ready to be watched. So awesome, because now you can like copy this link and send it right to your client, and it is basically done. So you don't even have to type up a huge email anymore. All you have to do is just copy this link, let her know to watch the video walkthrough, and she can review more perfectly. So this is just an example of one that I did. Maybe I can play this for you so you can see 2 seconds of it. So that's just a little clip of an actual client presentation that I did of Alexis's final website. And then she can actually give me like little emojis at different times of the video if she wanted to. And what's really awesome is if we, let's go to incognito, and if we play this video, when she opens that video, so because I'm on the pro account, when she opens this video, it's actually going to be branded to my branding, which is really awesome. Look. So now it has my logo on the top left, and then it's branded with my branding colors. So that's a new feature that Loom came out with, which is so awesome. Let me just show you really quickly in settings. You can change it in the appearance. And then right here, you can add your, main brand color, and then that will change up the play button and also the, what do you even call this? Like the video scrubbing bar. And then also you can upload your personal logo and remove any kind of Loom promotional icons in the video. So that's really, really great. And I think, my channel is all about branding. So to me, that is a huge change for me, and I really love that. Perfect.
All right, so that is how you use and how I use Loom for my business. I hope you enjoyed it.
All right, my dear introverted entrepreneurs, do not let live client presentations be a fear. There are so many solutions out there to be creative and still move forward with your business. So I just wanted to again caveat, I know pre-recorded video client presentations may not be possible for every single industry, for every single client, or every single type of presentation. But if there is any way to kind of include these kind of Loom videos into your business process, I think you can get many benefits from it. So with that being said, I hope you enjoyed the video, and if you did, please give my video a thumbs up and subscribe to this channel. Hit that notification bell so you know when the next video comes up. I film all about branding, design, and creative entrepreneurship, so if any of those kind of topics are within things that you're interested in, then join me in my home, and yeah, wait till the next video. I'll see you in the next video. See ya. Bye.